Assalamualaikum, welcome back to another exciting video. In this video we will learn which formula to be used to calculate the amount of reactant to be used in our reaction in synthesis. Let's show you the formula. This is the formula. For example, if the reactant is in liquid state, then we will use this formula. If our reactant is in solid state, then we use this formula. So let's start. For example, reactant is in liquid state, then what I have to do is write its molecular weight, multiply by it with millimole in which I am synthesize my reaction. Then I simply divide this with 1000. Then the answer will given in the form of grams. Next, what I have to do is, as my reactant is in liquid state, so I simply divide my answer with density. Then my answer is in the form of ml, and I simply take, for example, 1 ml or 2 ml of a reactant. Now if our reactant is in solid state, what I have to do is simply I multiply molecular weight with number of millimole, then divide it with 1000, and simply the answer is in the form of grams. Okay, next, if we are using base in our reaction, the base we use 3 times more than that of reactants, as sometimes molecular weight of base is very much less. That's why we use 3 times more and multiply it by 3. Simply what we have to do is molecular weight multiply by millimole, multiply by 3 and divided by 1000. That will give the amount of base that we have to use in our reaction. Okay, this is the formula to be used. I simply show you one example. For example, I am synthesizing chalcone by using benzaldehyde and acetophenone. So acetophenone, as it is in liquid state, simple acetophenone on which no group is present. Okay, so what I have to do is, as molecular weight of acetophenone is 120.4, I multiply by it with 5. Why I multiply by it with 5? Because I am using 5 millimole reaction. ठीक है, and then divided with 1000. This will give answer 0.062 gram. As my reactant is in liquid state, then how I will take it in the form of grams? So I simply divide it with its density. Its density is 1.03, and this will give answer. Then the answer is in the form of ml. So I easily measure acetophenone in the form of ml by using measuring cylinder. Next, benzaldehyde that I am using is, for example, bromobenzaldehyde. Okay, bromobenzaldehyde is in solid state, so I use the formula of a solid state, that is molecular weight multiply by 5 divided by 1000. As molecular weight of a bromobenzaldehyde is this one, I simply multiply by it 5 and divide it by 1000. That will give answers in gram. Then I use 0.92 gram of this reactant and 0.58 ml of this reactant. Okay, as I am using a base in my reaction mixture, then what I have to do is write its molecular weight, multiply by 5. Then I already tell you that the amount of base used is 3 times more, so I multiply simply it with 3 and divided by 1000, and the amount of base to be used in reaction mixture is 1.683 gram. Okay, this was this was simple calculation of 5 millimole. For example, I want to synthesize more amount of product, then what I have to do is simply increase number of millimole. For example, I want to synthesize more amount, and then I simply multiply every calculation with 10. Okay, here I also multiply it with 10, also multiply by 10, and also here 10. Okay, this was the calculation for 10 millimole, and the more amount of product will be formed. For example, I want to synthesize less amount of product, so I simply what to do is I use this calculation. For example, 3 millimole. Here I also multiply all these with 3 and also 3. Okay, and when we are synthesizing something on mini scale. Okay, this was all about how to use formula to calculate the amount of reactants that we used over in reaction mixture. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any question, please ask in comment box, and please subscribe my channel. And Allah Hafiz.